How's everyone doing today? I am Steve. Where is this? From Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Thursday night chat. We're going to be hanging out talking comic books and reviewing them. Before we do that, though, let's hit the intro. We're going to have a couple bros joining us a little bit later, but we got my man Ryan joining us as always. What is up, dude? How are you?
What's up? I'm doing good. Almost too good.
Almost too good. I don't know how you can be too good, but Ryan is it. Before we get any further, I do want to say that tonight's Thursday Night Chat is brought to you by comicbook_Preston on Instagram. Make sure you guys check out Eric. He does a phenomenal job pressing comics. It's the only guy I ever use to press my books. Again, it's comicbook_Preston on Instagram, and use my promo code BURK54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. A couple people started tailgating before we started. Obviously, Ryan is here. Dan, what is going on, sir? How are you? Wheelchair Superhero 87. What's up, dude? I apologize that I'm not in my normal cutoff. I'm still in my work clothes. K-State was playing, and I decided not to change the shirt. Basketball team was playing, and I just decided not to change the shirt. So, Paul Rogers, what is up, dude? How's it going? What does
wearing the bear shirt that my parents gave me.
Nice. Becker, what is up, brother? How are you doing, man? Did you get anything at that little small con you went to this past weekend? I know you said a lot of the stuff was priced super high, but did you get anything? Let me know. Pops Attic, what is up, dude? We're waiting on your boy to join us. I know he's over at the Eternals movie. Can't wait to get a spoiler-free review from him, hopefully, about how that movie went. Robert, what is up, brother? How are you doing, my fellow Flash fan? Dave, what's up, man? You're at work. Dave is at work. I forgot to say that. Dave is at work, so he can't join us tonight. Panda's going to be late. He had something going on. Mark had a movie going on. But you know what? Ryan and I are here. We are here. We are here. 10
Holding it down.
Tyler, what is up, man? If anyone wants to join, I got the link above. It is the pinned message at the top. Did Ryan read anything this week? Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that for sure. Read everything this week. I understood the assignment. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go through what we got this week. I have a small poll for this week and actually last week too. I only got one book from last week. I'm doing my best to not get as many books because I want to save up for bigger books and start filling that Batman run. So first up, we got, and I'm excited to talk about this book. Honestly, I wasn't even going to get this, but word of mouth about this book, about how great it was, made me want to get it. So this is Dark Knights of Steel #1, Tom Taylor, Yasmin Putri. I'm excited to talk about that. It was a really, really cool, kind of Elseworlds story. Firepower 17. Still picking it up. And it was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty good. I'm probably going to keep picking it up, honestly. I've not had a chance to read this. This is the only book of the bunch that I did not get a chance to read yet. This is Batman #116. I'm assuming we still got Peacemaker walking around under the toxin, and I'm assuming Miracle Molly's leading Batman to something, and we got something with Poison Ivy. Maybe we can finally get back at the Magistrate and the Peacekeepers and all of them. Maybe, and Scarecrow. Maybe. We'll see. Probably nothing. I'm assuming that's exactly what happened in that book.
There's only one more Tynan issue, right?
This was a little hard to follow at times, but learned a lot about some characters in this book. So, and I got the variant with that subscription crease added to it. You can't really see it with Gorilla Grodd and Gorilla Greg. So,
why's your boy Panda in the chat?
It does not suck, man. It's actually good. What is up, Austin? How's it going? Ruby G, what it do, man? Yes, sir. Dude, we were so close. We are less than 20 subs away from 2,500. And then the last book was probably my favorite read of all of them, and this actually came out last week, and this is Robin number 7. So, Ryan, you got some stuff as well, and I think you said you read a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. What did I read this week?
You had a whole list.
Yeah. I read Crossover number 9. Dark Knights of Steel was fire. I went back and read this book called Heathens. It came out this week, but I had kind of skipped over it, and I'm probably not going to read any more of them. It was all right. Tom King dropped Human Target number 1. It was a really good read. Didn't blow my mind like some of the other Tom King stuff, but it was still really good, and kind of reminds me of like a 70s spy espionage TV show sort of thing. Icon and Rocket season 1 number 4. Last Flight Out number 3. That book is like surprisingly good. I keep expecting each issue to be not a good one, and then like turns out it's even better than the last. Newburn number 1 was phenomenal. Chip Zdarsky killed it on that. What's his name? Jacob Phillips on art, just phenomenal stuff. Primordial number 2 was really good. I felt like it wasn't quite as packed as the first one, but it was solid. Radiant Black number 9. I just don't really care about the characters. I wish I cared more. Superman 78 was awesome. Swamp Thing number 9 was phenomenal. Teen Titans Academy, I don't know. Like, it's not bad, but it's also like
it's. I don't like how they deviated. I don't like how they deviated away from the Academy.
Yeah, like it doesn't really seem to have any kind of aim. Yeah.
No.
And then I read this book called A Thing Called Truth. This was the first issue. Probably won't read any more of that. It was okay. But this really awesome guy and then his almost as cool friend decided to pass some stuff along. So this awesome Draken number 55.
Yes, I actually got that from my shop. He gave it to me.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I think I have a trading. That's the trading card variant, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a 1 of 10 trading card one. Yeah, my shop.
Oh, nice.
My shop gave it to me since he knows I'm a Power Rangers fan, but I got like 3 of them. So
sweet. Yeah, I have like a trading card cover of each of the Rangers. So now I have Draken. Power Rangers Unlimited. Heir to Darkness. It's a cool cover. I think it's better than the story inside. This is the Draken book, right? What was that one called?
Draken New Dawn.
New Dawn. There we go.
And I think that's the second issue, like the 1 of 10, I think.
Oh, okay. It's got Trini. I always like Trini, so nice to see her on the cover.
Trini's pretty cool.
What is this book?
That is TMNT number 112, the Girl Power cover.
Oh, okay.
The Howlern.
I figured it was TMNT, but like I literally only know who one of those characters is. So.
Oh, you only know Jenica?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've only read up to like issue 24, I think, on the IDW run, so I don't really know what happens all the way after 100. And then this awesome cover.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
There we go.
So that was pretty sweet. And then today I actually had a Kickstarter reward come in, which I had like kind of totally forgot about. So I had opened it up right before we jumped on so I could double check to see what it even was. But I'll open it up here so people can see. I don't know if there's this guy, this writer, Rick Quinn. I've had him on my channel before. He's been on my podcast. He sent me some coffee and stuff once. So he had a Kickstarter recently. And I really like his writing style. So he sent this pin.
Nice.
It just says Chibi Bot. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then the Kickstarter reward itself was the Uncanny Valley by Rick Quinn. And it's like all of his stories like put all together in one collection. So I have like all of these singles, but now I also have this like easy like trade paperback version, I guess, to read.
I prefer
I think there's some extra stuff.
I prefer to read almost everything in trade paperback form nowadays.
Oh yeah, it's a much nicer experience. You get a whole lot out of it.
For sure.
So that's all I have with me today.
There we go. Make sure to like. Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe. Like I said, I'm pretty close to that 2,500 subs. Pretty close to that. Ryan, what are you sitting at right now?
295.
2,500 subs. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. You at 295?
I think so, yeah.
We got to take a look here. I'm on the wrong one. I'm going to find the right one. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. Make sure you guys subscribe to Ryan. He's only 5 away from 300 subscribers.
Nice.
Unless you're a collector. Rantor. What's up? Rantor. What's up? Just got out of the Eternals. It was entertaining but kind of confused by parts because I haven't read the source material. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Eternals other than there's something about Celestials and these people. They seem like Superman, but not really. I don't know. I'm confused by it as well. I'm confused.
Is that the one with the guy, like the team leader, is like he's basically mute?
What?
No, I don't think so. Like the leader or whatever, like he's basically mute. If he speaks, like everything gets destroyed or something.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if that's Eternals or New Gods, but that goes to show you how much I know about those characters. So
yeah, I do not know.
Yeah.
I can't wait to ask our guy Mark when he gets in here.
Yeah.
Ask our guy Mark when he gets in here. So
I have no expectations for that movie. What I will say is that those are the Inhumans apparently. So yeah, I don't know anything.
Oh, well there you go.
The one thing I can say is like I hope it's a completely different kind of Marvel movie. So, like maybe like a whole, I don't know, just like a whole different thing, something that can kind of break away, and stop being like these kids action movies and give us a more like serious deep side of like the Marvel universe. I think that would be kind of cool.
It's a worst rated Marvel movie. Usually, honestly, if movies are rated pretty bad, that usually means I'm going to like them. That's how I roll, man. Like Justice League, all that kind of stuff. Like I'll be honest, I like the Green Lantern movie of Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I said it. I liked it.
The movie's so bad.
I know. I know it's rated bad, but I liked it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still gonna see it regardless. I don't know if I'm gonna see it in theaters, but I will see it because I haven't seen the second Venom yet because I just heard it was. The first one was not very good. I'll be honest, and the second one didn't look amazing. I want to see it because Woody Harrelson's in it, and Woody Harrelson is an amazing actor. Pretty much anything he's in is good. So, and obviously it's a comic book movie, so I'm going to see it. But I haven't yet to get a chance.
I haven't seen either of them, so you don't have to feel bad.
The first movie sucked, so I'll be completely honest. So,
if you didn't like it, that means it might have been good.
Like I said, let's go ahead. Let's get him to 300 subs. Check here. We're at 296. We are 4 away. We're 4 away. Okay, Ryan, what was your read of the week?
Man,
I'll tell you what. Mine was Robin. Like I said, it came out last week, but it was my read of the week. Joshua Williamson is doing stuff, added a new character to the Batman, canon universe, basically. Spoiler alert. It's Ra's al Ghul's mom. So, yeah, she was Queen Mother or something in this book, and we figure out that the reason why she's on this Lazarus Island is because the island has all the Lazarus Pit stuff, which brings people back to life, which obviously if she's Ra's al Ghul's mom, she's pretty old, but every time someone gets killed, then it like powers up the island and powers her up, and it's just, I don't know. I liked it. I liked it, and it seems like finally in the next issue, we'll finally get the finale to this storyline. It's going to be the championship match. So I enjoyed it. So what was your read of the week?
Man, I mean, it wouldn't. I'd be all right with saying Dark Knights of Steel.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of went into it with no expectations, but honestly, my assumption was that, Tom Taylor came up with a great premise for a superhero book, and he went to both companies and pitched it. And I kind of figured we were just going to get like the DC version of Dark Ages that he's doing over at Marvel. But he really took this one in a different direction. I was impressed that he like really dove into like the medieval sensibilities of it all, and really like leaned into kind of, I wouldn't say redefining the characters, but definitely like reinterpreting the characters for that time period. So I thought it was really good. I was impressed with it.
Yeah, I mean, we can get into that first, and then whoever joins later, they can add to that. But I mean, if we're talking books this week, yeah, this would be my read of the week as well. I was supremely surprised of how good the book was. I'll give a brief synopsis. Basically, Superman. Oh, hold on. Hello.
Boom.
Are you still at the movies?
You're not waving.
I can't hear nothing.
I can't.
Yeah, we got no sound. I don't know if you can hear me, but
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Let's watch these two figure out how to work a cell phone.
Is Steve the most good-looking person on this live stream? Yes.
Not a lot of competition there.
Oh shoot! Yeah, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised at how good this book was. Brief synopsis about it: basically, it's if Superman was sent to Earth during the medieval times, how that would go, and then obviously Batman is in it as well. Basically, all the characters from now are essentially if they were there during the medieval times. And similar things happen. Some things are different. Pretty big twist at the end. I'm not going to say it yet. We'll talk about it. But Bruce's parents are dead, obviously. He can't be Batman without his parents being dead. But some other people are alive. And then some other people have some powers. And then there's some other people that are normally friendlies that are not friendlies. So it was really cool. It was cool. I thought it was just the best way I can describe it is that it was kind of just like a fun issue, just a fun book to like open your eyes about other stories that are out there that I never even would have ever thought, hey, Batman plus Superman plus medieval times. Let's do a story. Never would have thought about that. So the way that Tom Taylor is writing it, he's just a great writer in general, honestly. But he's doing it. It's one issue in, but I'm pretty intrigued by what's happening here for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
I
mean, one other thing that I really liked about it is that there was like a bit of a time jump there,
Ooh, I like that. League of Thrones. There you go.
Right.
Yeah,
like I guess kind of going back to like Dark Ages. In that book, like it's pretty linear. Like you see how it all started and then like the fallout of it, and now we're like into the Dark Ages. Whereas this book, like he kind of gives you how Superman gets there, and then you kind of jump to him already like of age for action, and him and Batman already know each other and stuff, and so it leaves a lot of great storytelling for them to like go on an adventure and still have flashbacks to like how they met and like how they came to be this duo and stuff like that, so I thought that was like a really great way to play into, we're in a different time period with different characters, but there's still a lot of room to explore there.
That is a great prediction. I was wondering, I was like, okay, is that Green Lantern or is that Lex Luthor? I was wondering it myself, and that's a great prediction because as you know, this is not a canon story, so people can be merged into single characters. And as we saw, we have. I'm going to go ahead and give the spoiler. I'll give everyone 5 seconds before the spoiler for this book. So if you haven't read it yet, here's your 5-second spoiler. basically, we find out in this book, Superman is not the only superpowered being. His parents are still there, so obviously they're superpowered. But they talk about how Batman is the bastard child, but everyone thinks it's just because Superman's parents basically adopted him after his parents were killed. But really, we find out he's actually Jor-El's
Dun dun dun.
bastard son with Bruce Wayne's wife. So
You know nothing, Bruce Wayne.
you know nothing. Yeah. Well, I mean, so he's like wants to be like punished because he thinks he has like black magic or something, and what really he has is he's got powers. He's got powers, and he should have died when Banshee Dinah did her whole thing she does, and he didn't, and everything was fine. Hold on here. Hey, what's up, Comic Vet? How's it going? Oh, Canada.
Bruce Snow.
Can you hear me now?
Dark Knights of Steel was awesome.
Okay, give us your thoughts on it outside of just saying it's awesome.
I thought it was really, really well structured. The delivery of the introduction into this new world was awesome. I like how they started it off with telling us a familiar story and made us all comfortable and make us think we know what they're about to do. And on page 4, they slap you in the face when they open that rocket ship and Clark's whole family is alive and crammed into it.
Yep.
They had a few cool moments like that. They did good, like structuring the world with the warring different houses and everything. And I like how they kind of touched on the different aspects and perspectives from society, with the House of L thinking that they're doing the right thing and the sly comments, but how do other people perceive this with us just pulling in people? And yeah, there's a bunch of shocking moments in it as well. And that shot heard around the world at the end of it when Jor-El takes an arrow to the face.
Right in the eye. It was pretty good. What's up, Austin? How you doing, man?
What's going on, fellas?
You
I
get a chance
just saw
to,
that you had the link pinned to the top. I didn't notice that before.
you didn't notice that?
No,
Oh,
but
well,
my attention span is like a goldfish, though. I don't know.
I feel you there. Did you get a chance to read this?
No, I didn't even pick that up. I saw it on the shelf.
Super fire.
Yeah, I heard
Still good.
everybody's really enjoying it.
It's really good. It's like League of Thrones, basically. Like it's basic Justice League meets Game of Thrones. It's pretty good. And I guess Tom Taylor tweeted it out that he was responding to someone. We're going to find out in issue 2 of whether or not Batman kills, because everyone killed during the medieval times. It was completely different than it is now, obviously. So we'll find out in issue 2 if he's a killer or not. Do you have your books you got this week? Do you want to show off your haul?
Oh, I got my books right here. Yeah.
Let's see what you got, brother.
Speaking of Batman,
Nice.
and then of course, I mean that cover is intense.
Oh yeah.
And then Ryan, you were saying is there one more issue?
I think there's one more issue of Tynan's
There's one
run,
more
right?
issue.
Yeah,
117.
Yeah, I think so. And then I've been enjoying this. This is just a fun read, each one of these issues.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then I had to pick up this 1 in 10 Primordial.
Oh, so sweet.
I
Is
was
that a good
really-
read?
What's that?
Is that a good read?
Primordial? Yeah, it's really good.
Jump from here?
Although,
The panel work on it's like
yeah, it's really
like that,
good.
and Batman Imposter like blowing my mind with how to put together a page.
Yes. Yes.
Steve, you didn't really like Department of Truth, right?
I don't like Department of Truth.
And
I
you
don't like the way first the art is not up my alley whatsoever.
Okay, well, I think this is going to be the answer to you not liking Department of Truth. Primordial is going to be for you. The art's good. The story is just as good so far.
Okay.
Check it
All
out.
right. I'll give it a
In
whirl.
all fairness, Austin, I've been liking that book, so I can guarantee you Steve will hate it.
And then I'm happy to see Silver Coin is back. I haven't had a chance to read this yet. I actually haven't had a chance to do any reading yet.
You know, Tyler told me that Silver Coin this week was an exceptional read and that I should read it. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I've heard from him that it's great.
I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm a Strange Academy guy, so I had to pick up this one shot. And I didn't read any of the Death of Doctor Strange, so I don't know if I should go back and read that. And then I had to get that Peach Momoko,
Super fire.
and then I got this.
Hey, Austin, my wife I have this on mute because I don't want it to be loud, but as soon as you said I had to get that Peach Momoko, my wife looked at me and said, "Why?"
Thanks, I made.
Well, you can thank your hubby for that book. That came in today.
Nice.
That was not terrible.
No, it's that John Jane book.
And then I picked this up just because I wanted to check it out. And I've been into the horror lately. So this big magazine, I think there's like 3 or 4 different stories in here.
I love it.
But I'm looking forward to that.
That looks like a Batman Damned.
Yep. Yeah, it was
Same
the
size.
big ones. Yeah. And then, I did a couple of hours of work, wrote a little bit of code to fix a couple things for my LCS shop owner and earned me this bad boy.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So that's not bad for a couple hours of work.
No, dude, that is
Not
amazing.
at all.
To put that in perspective, my shop is same numbered and everything, signed by Todd, 9.8, the whole thing. He has it listed for $1,000 at my shop. To put in perspective about what that book's going for, what other people would pay for it. So you must have done some good work.
So the most recent sold I saw was a best offer accepted, so just under 1,300. But I'm a Spawn guy, so it belongs in the collection. So
It does belong in the collection, and you know what? Todd's signature, you can see it from literally a mile away. It's a big signature, looks good on there. The red matches with the Spawn. It's good.
yeah, so I was happy to get that. But like I said, I got to get some reading put in. I did read The Me You Love in the Dark, just because I know that there's very little dialogue and I can kind of breeze through that one quick. That was pretty good. I've been enjoying that story. I don't know if you guys are reading that.
No, I passed over it.
Yeah. But that's the only thing that I've read so far.
It's a Todd signature, not a T.
Anyone else pick up Newburn, the new series by Zdarsky?
Ruben said, "Nice slab."
It was
New
good.
Burn
It
was
was really
good.
good.
Yeah.
What up, John? How's it going, man?
I'm watching a lot of Sopranos lately, and I'm like, a mobster story? I'm in.
I need to see that.
There it is, Ryan.
I need to see that one-off story, that one-off movie on HBO Max. I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
Don't do it unless you're ready to binge watch the entire series, because that's what it does to you. If you haven't seen the series, like, I got to check that out. And then as soon as you start, you're just sucked in.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay. Well.
Have you not seen The Sopranos?
No.
This is my first watch through. I started about a week and a half ago, and I'm on season 6 already.
Yeah.
That's why I've been kind of absent in chats lately.
Yeah.
It's Italian mob, right? It's the Italian mob in New Jersey, basically, right?
That's pretty much a good wrap up of the story. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I watched it while it was coming out, week to week. On
Oh,
HBO
nice.
when I was young. So
Lucky SOB.
that was so long ago.
It's so influential. Like, I walk in the house from work and I walk up to my son and grab him by the back of the neck and kiss him on the forehead, slap his cheek 3 times and walk off. Like, that's how I greet him now.
Yeah. It's got to be much nicer watching it all at once, though, versus week to week, because you get to actually see the characters evolve quickly. Whereas, watching it week to week back in the day over the course of a number of years, you just you didn't see the big differences. You just kind of grew with them,
There's also ups and downs to it, like things that seem like they lasted for a long time when you're watching a show week to week go by in a flash when you're binge watching.
Yeah.
But like you kind of notice, you're like, okay, that's already come and gone, but that was probably like 3 months of somebody's life spending with them on that one project or whatnot.
The Me You Love in the Dark is good, spooky and romantic. Well, Scotty Young is a Kansas boy, so.
And this latest issue kind of goes a little bit away from the romance. I will say that.
Okay. I will say, before we get into any more reviews, is that if you watched my video yesterday that I posted last night, that CGC unboxing, I did reach out to the online retailer.
That's slaying and killing.
I know that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to help you feed people to the fishes.
If you're willing to help me feed people to the fishes,
I'm right or not, right?
ride or die.
I do have questions.
Wait, this is.
Ride or die. Ride or die.
Oh, I just said, does this mean I have to start helping you feed people to the fishes?
Yep, you got to feed them.
Right.
We heard.
I said, if you want to, she said, ride or die, right?
We
I
heard.
do have questions though.
We're watching Mark's entire family transform. Right
You
before
just,
our
Alright.
eyes.
you just need to find a pit farm. We'd be better off.
Can we eat all the way?
Okay. If you watched my CGC unboxing from yesterday, that I mean, I'll be honest, I was pretty frustrated with the whole situation. I reached out to the online retailer. It's not really their fault, but they're going to replace it for me. So they're going to send me.
That's cool of them to replace it because they saw that book before they shipped that book. They could have at least
Sure.
listed it in
And-
the description or something.
Sure. And I mean, there wasn't multiple to pick from, like damaged slab, non-damaged slab. It was just one, right? And so here's what happened. I in January, actually in December, a book came out. A pre-order came out, and you can order it. And it came out in January, and I was able to actually still buy a CGC 9.8 pre-order of a book in January 24th. And a couple of times over the summer, I reached out, kept hearing, CGC is really backed up. We got thousands of books there, blah, blah, blah. And I sent like 3 or 4 emails. And in October, I was like, okay, it's been like 9 months at this point. Where are we at in this book? Blah, blah, blah. And they actually told me that, well, they had a lot of issues with the book because the way it was printed. So a lot of their 9.8s came back rejects. And so they actually have to, they couldn't fill all their orders. So they actually offered me a gift card for basically double what I paid, which is cool. But I wasn't able to get the book that I pre-ordered, which sucks. But I was able to buy something else along with a couple extra books, and they actually sent me an extra one, which is pretty cool. But the slab has all these, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it looks like dirty or scratches or something, and it's on the inside. Like, you can't feel anything on the front, nothing. And it's not on the book; it's on the inside of the slab. And so I reached out to them, and I think what they're going to do is they're going to send me a replacement. I'm going to send it back to them, and then they're going to send that one to CGC to get a reholder, I believe is what they're going to do. So,
I mean, that was always an option for you too, to just have it reholdered, right?
yeah, for sure. I mean, I probably could have. I wanted to reach out to them to see if they said, hey, I would contact CGC, blah, blah, blah. I was waiting to see if they would do that or offer me what they did, which is obviously I would prefer to just do what they do, because if they just give me a replacement, I want to get that way faster than me sending it to CGC.
Oh yeah,
Sits
for
there
sure.
4 months, and it comes back, reholdered, all of that. So I was pretty happy to see that. That's what we're going to do. So
Yeah, at least I did right by you, so that's good.
Yeah, for sure. Burke showed that Ice Cream Man 616 book, my lord. Yeah. Which one are we talking about? You talking about the one that I just pre-ordered? I just pre-ordered a Ice Cream Man from the 616.
Is that the one to the? It looks like the Joker.
Yeah, it's a Tech 880 homage. I'll pull it up real quick.
Yeah, that's a cool cover.
Yeah, and I use my Patreon discount, so there it is. It's actually Hal Aaron. It does actually that. If I looked at this, I would never would have thought it would have been a Hal Aaron cover, but it is. It's pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. So here's the original Tech 880 by Jock. So pretty sweet. Pretty
Now,
sweet.
Is that's going to come as a Virgin? That's a Virgin cover.
Virgin. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Correct. And it's still available. Still available over at the 616comics.com channel sponsor. Ice Cream Man number 27. So just search Ice Cream Man 27 and it'll pop right up. Pretty sweet. Yep, so fire. Yep, Virgin. Yep. Burke expects perfection or he will go sleepless on someone. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I mean, I have the book behind me. You guys can see it. It's right back there. I don't want to mess with it anymore just because, I don't want to mess with it and mess it up or anything. But the inside is all. I was just frustrated with the whole situation for sure.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, yeah, that sucks. You finally get the book you've been waiting for, and you have to deal with something like this. Yeah, that's never fun.
No, it is never fun. But I'm happy to see that they're working with me and they apologize and all of that stuff. And and so like I had lots of people reach out like, who is it? I can talk to people, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, just wait. I want to give them the opportunity to make it right before it looks like I'm blasting someone. So like in the video, I was like, I don't want to say who it is or anything, so no one can get mad at him, right? And I felt like I did a decent job of that, but I was happy. Like I said, I was happy to see that they made it right for sure. That sucks, but not as much as Tyler sucks. Oh shit. Austin, what was your read of the week?
Well, I've only read the one book so far.
So it's got to be your read of the week, right?
So I'm going to say The Me You Love in the Dark.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to a lot of I'm looking forward to Silver Coin. I definitely want to check that out. But yeah, I'm excited to read every book that I just showed you. So we shall see.
Primordial, you picked that up, and Ryan, you read that as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about a monkey in space, right? Like, can you give me the brief synopsis about the series?
So basically, when the U.S. and Russia had the space race back in the 60s, so they sent animals into space that they reported to the public that it was bad, they died, and that they're going to stop the space race altogether, and kind of ended it there. So long story short, a guy goes in to help kind of clear out the the control center.
Yeah, like the NASA facilities and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like he goes in and he's supposed to like take all the computers and documents out and stuff and like basically empty the building,
Yeah, and then they come to find that the animals are actually still registering as being still alive. And the first episode, the first issue kind of ends showing that there's this, we'll call it an anomaly in space. And it shows the animals alive in this kind of like white void area. And the dog, and I haven't read the second issue yet, but the dog is speaking. So we're going to see what goes on there. So basically what happened was, the U.S. and Russia sent animals into space. They never came back, and they're in this void of the anomaly.
So they got from point A to point B, but we don't know how, and now it seems like they've been modified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, the way they show it is like they're showing like the heartbeats of the animals as they're like launching into space. And then at like, say, 9:46 or something, like it flatlines. And that's when the general public believes that the animals died. And so they were like, yeah, this is, failed experiment. We're not going to do the space thing anymore. But what the guy finds is basically 9 minutes later, the heartbeat starts again. Mm-hmm. And so he realizes like they didn't quit going into space because it was not possible. They quit going into space because there's something up there that like scared the crap out of them, because both the Russians and the Americans canceled their space programs at that point. So what is something that is scary enough to make the two largest nations in the world at the time give up on competing over something,
I mean, they basically did, right? I mean, like America still does like space stuff, but not like what they used to, right? I don't know if it's funding or what it is, but that's weird as well, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in real life, I mean, basically we beat them. So,
I mean, we did.
you know, but in the book, like that's kind of where the alt history takes the turn, is like they both canceled their space programs. And so the second issue basically picks up, there's a lot more of the animals in that one. It's still really good. The panel work is so good. Like, oh my God, they show some stuff with the dog, like basically like all these panels just like start twisting and twirling, and you're like, what? And you basically see like the dog get like disassembled into like tiny little panels and then like put back together as like a different creature altogether, you know? So like there's like this really cool stuff going on in the book. The one thing I'll say is like the first issue, it felt like a lot. Like that thing was packed with content. The second issue, I read that one in like 10 or 15 minutes. Like it was a much quicker read, but there was like some really cool stuff going on in it. So
Good. I'm glad to hear you say that.
I read this in 5 minutes or less.
That's because there's no words. There's no
That
dialogue.
was actually like
must have been a slow
wordy-
issue.
That was a wordy firepower, and it still took me 5 minutes.
Yeah, I still read Firepower. I read that one digitally though. I stopped picking up the floppies.
It was, I mean, it was too good to not keep reading, in my opinion. Especially following the last issue, right? So I got the floppies for the entire series plus the OGN. So Primordial sounds pretty good though. We'll see if I get a Primordial #1 Lashley variant in next month's Patreon box. I'm assuming we'll probably get one of those at some point. So if I do, then I'll read it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'll read issue 2.
It's been phenomenal. Yeah.
Sounds like a good story. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like a good story. I was a little like, when I heard about it, but talking to you guys do a way better job of describing the story than I feel like what they put out there to the press. So,
Well, that's why we're here.
that's
Right.
why we're here.
I just hope I'm not as spoilery as they are.
Sometimes they put out those spoilers and sometimes they don't. You know what I mean? I'm wondering when I get that advanced copy of Mighty Morphin 13 tomorrow, if it's going to be password protected, like the one was where
Number 10, right?
Zofram turned into Lord Zed. You know, so we'll see, because it's the first book in the Eltarian War.
Eltarian War.
So we'll see.
So do they typically password protect them when there's something like a big spoiler in the story?
That's only happened one time. It's happened one time since I became a press. Twice. Mighty Morphin 4, obviously, and then Mighty Morphin 10. So Mighty Morphin 4 was Matthew Cook was revealed as a Green Ranger, and then 10 when Zofran became the Lord Zed. So yeah, I guess so. To answer your question, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Well, there you go. If you know you have to put in a password, you know you're in for a good read then.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. And I don't know what comes out next week for Boom Studios. I guess I can look really quick, but I want to say there's at least something else that comes out that actually looks pretty good. So let me take a look really quickly. Because I don't think anything from Boom came out this week, but next week I feel like there's a decent chunk of books. Let's see here. We got let's think.
Did you check out Newburn, Austin?
No,
Oh wow.
no, I didn't.
I think you would really like that one too.
Both Mighty Morphin 13 and Power Rangers 13 comes out next week.
Oh wow. Oh yeah,
Then
I'm looking at it right
regarding
here.
the Matter of Oswald's Body, #1 comes out next week. And then Mamo #5, whatever that is. But
Have either of you guys heard anything about what's the furthest place from here?
Yes.
What do you think about that? You going to pick it up? I just don't know where to go with that one.
Yeah, I have like no expectations for it, to be honest, but I'm probably gonna read it and see what's up, because it sounds like I wasn't that into it, and then I heard somebody talk about it like just last week, and I was like, man, that does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, see, I didn't put it on my my pull list, but now I'm kind of thinking that I'm regretting it.
Yeah, who does that one? I feel like it had a good creative team too, didn't it?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's a Matthew Rosenberg and Tyler Boss. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard Matthew Rosenberg talk about it. That's who was talking about it. Sounds really interesting.
I'll have to see if I can get my hands on that.
What was the book again?
It's called "What's the Furthest Place from Here?"
Okay. Air Spider, hello. How's it going? What's up, man? Air
This
Spider
is kind of geeky, but like the typeset for the cover for the trade dress. I love that. It's just like a whole blend.
blend.
Just the big thin font.
Yeah, and then the outline at the bottom here.
Ooh, the new Maze book comes out next week too, huh?
What book?
Does it?
Maze book. Maze book is pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Maze?
I'm like so on the fence about that one. Like the first two issues were good, but like, good Lord, it's depressing.
It is. It
Maze
is.
book. Okay.
But I mean, that's Lemire's style.
Yeah, you definitely need like a palate cleanser to read after that, but it's really well written. Like
Jeff Lemire.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's
Dark
super heavy
Horse.
though.
48 pages next week.
I don't think you'll like that one, Steve. I would recommend you stay away from that one.
Yeah, I was planning on it.
Yeah.
What,
Are you
though?
familiar with what it's about?
If you guys want to talk about what's coming out next week, I'll just pull this up really quickly because we're all looking at it, we're all talking about it. It's a decent.
I already gave up on the Joker, unfortunately.
Already? I mean,
I'm gonna keep reading it until
after issue 6, it was. Oof.
JT4 is done. Venom, the new Venom #1 comes out. I'll definitely read that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
I got a couple.
Action Comics 1036.
Yeah.
This will be the first issue with Superman and the Authority, like on Warworld.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah,
Superman and the Authority, the Arena of the Worlds.
yeah. So there should be plenty of like action and punching and stuff in that one.
I'll be getting that Strange Academy for sure.
Strange Academy 13. There you go.
Didn't you just get a Strange Academy?
He got the one shot.
A one shot
Mhm.
to kind of
Oh, that's right.
the death of Doctor Strange.
Batman the Imposter #3. I think I'm looking forward to that more than any other book.
No, #2.
Or that's what I meant. #2.
Yeah, but yeah, I just saw that too. I was about to say it. That's gonna be good. That
Yeah,
first
that's
one was
really
awesome.
Surpriser. I thought I haven't heard a negative comment about that.
No.
Oh man,
It was
it was
so
yeah, it was kind of a sleeper for me. I was just like blown away.
I'll definitely pick up. This will be the last issue that I'll pick up of this. Future State Gotham #7. It's the final issue of the story arc, and the final issue for
No, I haven't read that since like
Yeah,
number
it was
3
alright.
or 4.
yeah.
What about Batman and Robin? Jeff Lemire and what's his name? Something Nguyen.
I don't know. Is this one of those black and white interiors? It looks like it might be.
No, it's probably gonna be like real watercolory, like Ascender and Descender.
Okay.
But it's a Jeff Lemire book. A lot of people jump
Yeah.
on those. And I think it's only a 3-parter. I'm definitely going to read it and see if it's good.
1 or 3.
And Justice League Last Ride, we're going to get the actual finale to that this week. I read that 6th issue. For some reason, I thought it was the finale. And I'm like getting toward the end of the book. Like, man, this is really ramping up.
That Spider-Man was a missed opportunity to do a virgin like Catwoman 79. I'm not getting Venom #1 when it comes out. I'm definitely getting that. Definitely getting it. Okay, I gotta go back down. Yeah, #7. There you go. I'm not reading Titans United.
Nothing.
Even though I do like the Titans, I don't need to read all Titans stuff. So wasn't a huge fan of the first issue.
Yeah, I'm going to be skipping that.
Mighty Morphin 13 and Power Rangers 13. Yeah. The Thing #1. No, I'm not gonna read that. Are you guys getting that next week?
No.
Nah, I didn't even know that was coming out till just now.
Me neither. Me neither. You guys talked about May's book, Sea of Stars.
Chicken Devil #2 will be out.
What's the furthest thing from here? #1.
Yep.
That's the one we were just talking about.
Oh yeah. Matthew Rosenberg, Jenny Frison. That's gotta be the present. Yeah, 1 of 100. Wow. Nice. I love me some Jenny Frison art. I'm not gonna lie. I got some Wonder Woman stuff that she did, and it's just so nice.
What is this regarding the matter of Oswald's body? It looks like another mobster, gangster.
Yeah, that's
thing.
what I was talking about earlier. That's the Boom Studios book. I don't know. I'll get
It's not a monster
I'll get
one.
it
Was
out.
that more around the conspiracy of
Yeah.
the Kennedy assassination?
The Kennedy assassination is a rat's nest of conspiracy theories.
Mhm.
Mafia involvement, the second gunman, government cover-up. But the most important chapter of this sordid tale may just be the theory that the body buried at Oswald's Rose Hill gravesite is not actually Lee Harvey himself.
Hey, there you go.
Well, yeah, because he works at the Department of Truth, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
Right? But that's
it's like Primordial Department of
Well,
Truth
that's a
meets
image book.
Campisi and New Bern.
It's an image book, and this is a Boom book.
Yep.
So-
Everybody's kind of playing off of the same conspiracies.
They are.
Right.
They are. Christopher Cantwell. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to read that and not have to pay for it for sure.
Yeah, I'll check that one out. That's interesting.
Yeah, the premise sounds interesting. We'll see if they can pull it off or not.
Oh, Out #1 is one that's been on my reading list that I think a bunch of people enjoyed too. I haven't read it yet, but I think I want
Out?
to jump on that. Yeah.
That one actually, people's reviews of it kind of put me off on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one where they're like kind of like wind talkers or whatever. It turns out they're like vampires or something.
I'm a sucker for those Canto books too, so I'll be picking that up.
Yeah, I saw the Canto. Where is it? Did I just pass it? Right here. Canto 4, Lionhearted #4. You think Dustin's picking that up?
I don't know if Dustin's collecting has,
Changed.
yeah, it's changed significantly. I also picked up the Zhang cover for that.
Oh, nice. Jang Gang. Rick and Morty. Corporate assets #1. Croak #1. I don't see anything. Hey, there's a book that Michael Tulp sent me.
What is that?
This one right here. Catch.
I've never heard of that.
And that's it. So Joker grabbing, Venom grabbing, Batman the Imposter. I'm looking forward to that more than any other book.
Yeah, that's probably my most anticipated.
Mighty
If we
Morphin
can do what the first one did, I'm all in on it.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. And Mighty Morphin 13, I'm very interested in.
Yeah.
So it's like a pretty good week next week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's interesting. They actually pushed back a bunch of books from this week to next week too. So
Well,
Yeah,
I don't want to be the guy who kind of jinxed the whole situation, but with the paper shortage going on right now, I hope a lot of these titles that we're all excited to see next week don't get pushed back.
yeah, I
Mhm.
agree. I agree with that 100%.
Did y'all hear like what happened with Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn?
No.
Apparently, I didn't even know this was a thing. I had never heard of it. But apparently, the reason that they pushed Gunslinger back was because,
Oh, yeah.
like, they had like 10 covers or something, and 2 of the covers made it to the printer late. And apparently, there's so many stores that they sell a bundle of like all the covers of a book
Mhm.
whenever they come out. And there was enough stores that do that complained that Image wanted to hold Gunslinger until they could have all 10 copies come out on the same day.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I was like, I've never even seen a store that does that. And apparently there was enough of them to boycott the release.
yeah, they sell them
That's
as
crazy.
bundles. That's what I do. at my LCS. With Spawn, typically there's 3 covers that come out every month, so I just get them all. So I did the same thing with a Gunslinger and King Spawn and all of that. But even Todd McFarlane went on Instagram and apologized to everybody because he found out at the last minute that not all covers got to the print in time. And well, I've got them all now, so that's all that really counts, right?
That's all that matters.
As long as Austin gets his books, the world is okay.
But yeah, we've been seeing more and more books. They're like listed and everything, and then don't show up. There's 2 of them on my list for this week that didn't show up. So
yeah, I had 2 as well.
What books were those?
Ooh, what were they?
Campese was supposed to be out this week, and it got pushed until next week.
I need to show off my Birkbox stuff.
Every time I get denied a book, I keep these little sticky notes to keep track. So I still haven't gotten the 3rd print of Basilisk #1, but I'm not really butthurt over that one. That Nita Hawes, didn't get that, and then my Primordial #2 I didn't get today.
Hey, I need to ask you: have you gotten your copies of your variants?
Yes, sir.
Are you selling any raw, or are they all going to be all CGC?
Where did I put them? They're stashed away somewhere. No, I'm only going to do. I'm going to take 10 of them, sign them, and send those off to CGC, and those are the 10. And
That's it.
Obviously, 2 of those are going to be mine, so there will only be 8.
Okay.
But everything else, I'm more than happy to sign and sell. Or if you've already got one and you want to send it to me.
Where do you get them? Where can you get them raw from? What's the website again?
Actually, tomorrow is the last day that you can get them. It's millennialcomic.com.
What?
So act now. Get on it. But yeah, if you've got your hands on a copy, if you're going to be in Chicago for C2E2 in December, bring it by. I'll scribble on it.
Will you have a booth?
I will not have a booth. If by booth you mean me sitting on the floor with a cold slice of pizza and a overpriced beer, yeah, I'll have a booth.
That sounds pretty fun. That's pretty good. So have you made a decision on what would the price be for a 9.8?
I have not. So what I haven't decided yet, because I want at least 10 9/8s, right?
Sure.
So they all look great to me. So I have no reason to believe that I wouldn't get 9/8s, but I would hate to only send 10 books and get 9 back in a 9/8.
Sure.
And then now it's not a perfect 10.
Sure.
I
And
think
that's
I'm
what
going to send a dozen and just kind of go from there and see. Because I think, 12 is a good round number, just like 10.
it's because even if you decide, like if let's say all 12 come back 9.8, then you have 2 for you to keep, and then you do have 10 to
10 for the community. Yeah. And I'm all for that. So
that's why when I send my variants into CDC, I'm like, everyone's like, okay, can I pay now? I'm like, no, I don't want to pay now, because just in case they come back 9.6, heaven forbid 9.4, I don't want to charge you the full amount for what I would charge for a 9.8.
yeah, and you're right by doing that, by playing it safe, because you don't know.
I don't know. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No one knows, right? So, yeah, I think I might buy some raw ones just so I have some. You know what I mean? And then maybe I'll just ship them off to your house. Buy a couple of them, ship them off over to the LeMay residence. Get them signed.
Yep. Yeah. More than happy to sign.
Are you gonna charge for remark? Remark a Power Ranger on there.
For a Power Ranger, I'm going to charge double.
Double. What is double of $0?
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Oh
Here,
Lord, I can't do algebra.
I'm going to pull up your variant for people that do not know really quickly here. And you want to just talk about it really quick? You got asked by someone in the community to do a cover, right?
Yeah, so Pocan Joe, who's part of a YouTube channel called Blastin' and Stashin', asked me to put together a cover. And it's an awesome book, too. Good storyline. Definitely kind of hits hard with, today's current situation and whatnot. But yeah, so he approached me to do it. Wanted to do something nice, colorful, urban, graffiti style. So it sounded like a good time. I was into it, and he was really easy to work with. He gave me full creative freedom. So other than I had to have the guy show his back with the emblem.
Okay.
And then he wanted to show the guy spray painting. That was it. That was his art direction. So I just kind of ran with it and
Hey, there you go.
came up with. So yeah, it was a good time. So tomorrow, I believe, I don't know what the cutoff is. I know that the creator of the book is on the East Coast. I don't know if that means anything. If he's going to cut off orders at a certain time tomorrow, but tomorrow is definitely the last day.
Okay. Well,
Nice.
add to cart.
But thanks for even bringing that up, Steve. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna add another one to the cart. I forgot to press 2. I'm gonna check out here in a second. I do want to show off some other really cool books as well. No. Are you guys?
No, the next big movie that I'm actually going to go to a theater and see is going to be Ghostbusters.
Okay. I dig it.
When does that come out?
November. No, wait. Is it mid to late November, maybe?
Nice.
Probably a Thanksgiving movie, huh?
Yeah, I think it is.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. I don't know what my next movie I'm going to see in the movie theaters is. Probably a kids movie. Probably a kids Christmas movie. I do want to show off this month's Burke Box, which everyone has one more week to enter by clicking the join button below and being one of the family tier members. This obviously the box is sponsored by the amazing people over at 616. These 6 books right here are all 616comics.com exclusives or sent to me from them from the 616. I think this is actually like the 1 of 10 or 1 of 25 Pure State Alpha #1 Batman. And then in the next 2 are the Megan Hutchinson Cates exclusives. We got a Spider-Man Life Story Annual #1, Crossover #6, Virgin, and then Extreme Carnage Alpha #1. Again, all 6 of those are from the 616. Got some really awesome art here from Cardboard Crazies of the Watcher. We got a Shazam, a mid to lower grade for sure. And then the entire bottom row is actually donated by our good friend Jade. So shout out to Jade for sending over a couple of exclusives, some pretty awesome comics. So again, if you are a family tier member, you're entered to win the monthly Burke Box, again, sponsored by the awesome people over at 616comics.com. And we try to throw in some art in there and some other cool books as well. So
Yeah, shout out to Cardboard Crazies on that Watcher. That's awesome. There he is.
hey,
What
Party
up, y'all?
Panda.
What up, y'all?
What up, dude? How's it going?
Hey, so I just saw that you had put it out there, your Burke Box, but I saw that you were missing something that I kind of want to add to it for it. And I know Austin's gonna like it. Let me go ahead and send one of those just for anybody that had missed out, because Austin had put it out there that Millennial, yeah, they had posted it out there, and I grabbed a lot. So I am definitely wanting to. I definitely want to pay it forward and definitely maybe not this copy because this is the one that Pocan Joe gave me. But once I get those in, I definitely want to send those out.
Sweet, dude. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so that should be inside your Burke box for real.
Right on, man.
Well, I
Appreciate
got
that.
your books. Did you see him in the video? Did you want to see him up close and personal here, Panda Boy?
No, I saw him.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
No, dude, no. Hey, no, I'm just joking, man.
I'll show him
I
again.
really do appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Department of Truth number 12.
Ooh. You got the monsters in the background. You
That's
can
the trade
see them.
dress. And then check out this.
Yeah, the
version.
trade dress has the monsters, and then you look at the Virgin. Ooh, who's that? That's JFK.
That's right. That's right.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what, man, these are crispy 9-8 candidates, without a doubt. Without a doubt, 9-8 candidates. So
And what you sold those to Panda?
no, I AOK'd those at Panda. I'm going to.
No, don't do that. I'll pay for them.
No. I'll send you the link to where I got it from. If you don't mind buying from out of country.
No, it's not the same if I can't rob Panda of
Oh,
Now I know how Tyler feels about all that stuff.
oh shoot. Panda, you got some books you want to show off for this week? Did you get your comics yet?
Oh yeah, I got this. This is the only one that I need to show
Okay. All right.
because I have not made it to the LCS to grab any books. You know, in fact, the only book I read was this one, and it was kind of earthy, really bold, you know, and it was really palatable. Yeah,
Purple
that's
Haze?
how it went.
Palatable.
No, that was my go-to answer. Like anytime I was at Starbucks and we had to taste the new coffee, I'd put hot chocolate inside my cup and drink that, and those were the exact words that I would always say. This is kind of earthy. It's got a bold, really palatable taste. It kind of hits the back of the tongue.
Love it.
You know, I didn't do the assignment like Ryan did. Ryan knew the assignment.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy late birthday, but sweet. Sweet.
What up, Sam?
There is it's called like FreeCon.
Dude, did we miss Tori's birthday? We missed Tori's birthday?
Yeah, we missed his birthday last month, I guess. Darn it. Cover fire. How are you holding it without your hands burning? Burning hands.
Oh, because my hands are ice cold. I've been doing this all day. All that hand play.
Oh my god.
It's just lots of, you know, wind going through them. Everything gets really cold, so I got to warm them up with this hot book. God dang, dude! Like for real, just seeing it in person, like the colors that like I love how it fades from in the blasting and stashing, where it fades from the blue to the purplish, like just that whole thing. Just
Is it so hot?
It's so hot.
Don't
You know, one of
encourage
the
you.
things that
Is this as awkward for you as it is for me, Austin?
Yeah, maybe even a little bit more.
yeah, just
Oh shoot. Oh man, I'm excited. I have him. I literally all I got to do is just when we get done here, just got to pay for it. So I got a couple in the
No,
cart.
just share your screen and put in your credit card information.
Did-
We'll help
you
you
guys-
get through the shopping.
Have you guys ever seen that person that posted like I just got my first credit card, and I posted a picture of it, and then like the
Yeah.
next day they posted their credit card statement negative $857,000.
Oh my god.
that's amazing.
And you know, if you're going to learn a lesson about credit, that's learning the hard way.
That is learning the hard way.
Right.
That is for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, thank you, Panda, as well. Seriously, thank you for that. Because
Hey, you know, I just want to make sure, you know, I grabbed a whole bunch just because I didn't know if any other people would, and so I just want to get this in as many people's hands as possible because
there you
I
go.
read it the other day, and you know, this is issue 11.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Thanks
man,
for the books,
it
Panda.
makes me wanna
Yeah, there's
grab.
some more
Oh,
Panda books right
you
there.
got him.
You
You
got
got
it.
him. Nice.
Boom.
Boom.
Did Frank Gogol did he sign that Heir to Darkness?
He did. Didn't he do Edge of Darkness?
Yeah, he did Edge
Oh,
of
is it
Darkness.
Edge of Darkness?
Yeah,
Uh,
Air was that bad one
never
that didn't
set it
know
up,
what its
dude.
tone was.
Oh,
I
that's
got
right.
like 6 to 8 copies of that book, and
Where it's like, here's a dark story,
I can't
and then it was all like
remember.
pop music colored.
Yeah.
Hopefully
It just-
one day we'll get it signed, but probably not. But
Hopefully.
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get a couple of those Austin LeMay covers, and I'm gonna put one signed in another Bird box later. But someone's gonna get at least one copy of that book that Panda just showed off. And we got a beard.
Hell
We got
yeah.
a bearded guy. What up, dude?
There he is.
Ruby G.
Hello, amigos. How's it going?
What up?
What's up?
What up? How are you?
How we doing today, guys? Hey,
Good. What did he say? What did he say?
can you guys hear me?
Someone.
He's got it set to
Someone.
classic samurai mode.
Cutting in and out.
It's that Oregon like Wi-Fi or internet right there. Just we can barely hear you, and it's like there's like a delay or something.
Tell the hamsters to run a little faster back there.
Yeah. I can understand them just fine. I've got Asian parents. Their lips are never in sync with
It
whatever they're
feels
saying.
like I'm watching one of those like old Godzilla movies where he's like talking, but you hear the words like later.
Oh my god. It's Godzilla. Everybody run. Nah.
Hey, congratulations on the new ride.
Dude.
Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah, we
off
just
the
got-
trails.
Yeah, we're stoked. We're stoked. We used to have a cross track. This one's the Outback Wilderness, so it's got a big lift on it, double the towing capacity. It's got a nice skid plate in the bottom. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Right on.
Did I see that it had new tires on it too?
Yeah, it comes with some nice beefy all terrain tires, all weather tires.
Dude,
It's pretty-
because I was gonna say those tires are thick.
Yeah,
Triple
yeah.
C thick.
And Panda likes it thick.
I like to think it thick.
He likes them thick. Oh shoot! Nice, man. Nice. Let's see if I can pull up a picture. I think I like the photo, but I don't know. Let me go look real quick.
Oh, dude, and once again, congratulations on getting over 100 with just one video. That was crazy,
Thank you,
man.
thank you. You guys, I can't thank you enough for all your help and all your support. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, and you
Hey.
you did a second video already, right? You did a 2nd video already. A little possible
three.
entry into the rap battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did 3 videos? You did-
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the 6th, November 26th on Black Friday.
Ooh,
Nice.
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 Oh no,
Hey,
I'm
Austin,
losing.
when is
I never. My phone
Austin,
never
when
wants
is
to
your
work.
birthday at?
Tuesday.
16th? Huh?
Tuesday, the 9th.
The 9th? Who's the 16th? Or am I thinking of actually like one of my in real life friends? Like,
I don't know. There's a lot of us because I know me, you, Dustin just had his, right?
yeah, Dustin just had his, and Burke has one, and Ruby, you have one too in November.
No. March.
You
March
just
is my.
made that post. Okay, right.
Yeah, I just posted that for you guys. Happy birthdays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
who was
Burke,
the
when
fourth?
is your birthday?
12th, week from Friday.
The 12th?
12th. Okay.
So
Nice.
next week we'll do a little birthday hangout because it'll be the day before my birthday, so that'll be close enough.
Yeah. Then the next Thursday after that, on the 18th, will be the day before my birthday.
Oh, perfect.
But everybody should be able to catch up to Tiger King 2 that comes out on the 17th, because that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Dude,
I'm gonna
they
be
might
doing
have to
some
hold
Tiger
it.
King.
They might have to hold it, man. Carol Baskin has sued them.
Netflix?
She sued Netflix because she signed the deal. She signed. She had her lawyers look at it. It basically said that it was like a film, meaning like one time, not a second season. So a lot of the stuff they used for the second season was just leftover footage from the first season. And basically, she wants another cut. Is essentially what it is, right? So that was just put out a couple days ago. So they're gonna have to deal
Carol
with that.
Baskin asking for more money.
The lady that killed her,
Carol Baskin's their show.
the lady that
bitch
allegedly
Carol Baskin.
killed her husband.
Yeah, no kidding.
Allegedly.
Thanks, guys. I got a Secret Wars 8, ASM 238, and another copy of Secret Wars 1, which now makes 3. My birthday was sweet. Dude, congrats to you, Tori. Seriously. And he has a GSX number 1 as well. So Tori's big balling right now. Big balling.
Yeah, I know one of those books he got from his sister. Like, dude, if my sister was half as kind as his, I'd have, I don't know, probably Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 55. I don't know.
Comic Tom. Or the A cover, you mean?
Yeah, probably the A cover. Probably torn up and everything too.
Oh shoot! My sister is cool. She sent me those really cool TMNT, like that shirt and that toy and that little statue thing for helping her with her channel. So
yeah, she'll send me a text on the 20th saying happy birthday because she's a bee like that.
Can we really quickly get Ryan to 300 subscribers? He's at 296. I put it in there earlier, but here's a link as well, again, to his channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. He is 4 away from 300 subscribers. Sub up Ryan, new guy, Cosmic Campfire. Seriously. Do it. Do it to it.
Do it now.
I'll put it in a couple of the Burke fam chats really quickly. Do you want to show off what books you got this week, Ruben?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Awkward delay.
He's taking us for a ride.
Let's see what we got here.
Eventually, I'll be able
You guys are in the
draw
studio
blueprints
now.
of this house.
The studio.
I can't wait to see that blank wall filled up.
I
There
know.
you
I can't
go.
wait to start seeing the shelves.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Got my house slaughter last week, and then I got every gunslinger spawn.
Nice.
Number
You're
one.
off to a great
I think these
start.
for last week. Every gunslinger spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, my regular spawn, 323.
It's still frozen for me.
Yeah.
And spawn number 3.
Man, that's kind of lazy. That's like 3
I'm
of the same
I'm
cover
still on the
already.
gunslinger.
Yeah, I'm
Anybody
still in
else still on the
Gunslinger Spawn, but I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
You must really like that one. You keep holding it there.
But those
Thank you.
323 covers are really nice.
Yeah.
So now you move. Now you moved again.
We're in
290
Ruben's past.
298 for Ryan. Yeah, there we go. Sub him up. He's 2 away. There we go. Usagi.
Ooh.
298.
Nice.
298, brother. Yeah.
Daredevil.
Ooh, Daredevil.
This is
That's
my
That's
He looks a lot like Usagi these days.
City. Order of the World number 2.
Oh, that's Mr. Bloom.
Boom, check it out, Ryan. You should be at 300 right now.
Right on.
Sweet.
What's up?
Panda's,
Let's do it. 300 on the dot. Congrats, brother. Congrats, man.
Panda's ghost accounts came in handy.
Oh no, we lost.
Hey.
Morphin.
I had to get my kids to sub you up. I mean, and I put the notification bells on their accounts, so they're just gonna be like, Cosmic Canfa, what is this coming from?
I get multiple accounts. I'm gonna go subscribe with all of them really quickly, just so we make sure that you stay there.
Ooh.
That's what I'm gonna do. 303. You're at 303 now. Let's make it 304.
Hey, there you go.
I got booted.
Does anybody have
It
white
was not me.
tigers?
Well, I will say this, and everyone else can attest to it too. Like when you were talking, it was just frozen.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, you were on Spawn 3 something, I think, and
Forever.
you still had the Gunslinger spawn up, so.
Yeah. Panda, did you read anything this week? I was gonna ask you what your read of the week was.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Blasting and Stashing. This is the Delta Dogs number 11. I definitely want to check out the rest of it. This was an interesting read, and the interior art's actually really good too.
Mm-hmm.
It really flows with the vibe and like that's the whole thing. It's a freaking vibe, and I vibe with it. So I'm ready to read the first 10. So
did you lean with it?
Good
Did you
job.
rock with it?
I did the finger snap and everything.
There you go. Gotta get you an iPhone, bro. Gotta get you an iPhone.
Oh, kid.
That'll really slow
I'm
you
team
down.
iPhone, team Apple, 100% all day long.
Yep. Good for you, Steve.
Great mindset.
How are all those 2-year-old Android updates coming along?
I honestly can't remember. I think maybe a Galaxy S7 was my last Android, and I didn't like it. Didn't like it, so I got rid of it.
I had an iPhone 7 for all of 6 months and I couldn't do it. I sold it at a loss.
That's right, Apple boys.
No, I got that Android life, man. I've had I had that phone forever before Burke had me thinking my phone was broken, so I had to go get a new one anyway.
Can we tell the story about that really quickly?
So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I try to make Panda, like this is very early on in adding people as moderators, and I try to add Panda as a moderator, right? Unfortunately, I didn't click moderator. I clicked something else because he keeps messaging me. I keep commenting and like it's not showing up, and like no one can see it. No one's saying hi to me, and I'm like, dude, I don't see it. I don't know what's going on. It's like it's got to be something with my phone. And it was like 3, maybe even 4 like live streams in a row.
Yeah.
And so he went and got a new phone, and it was still doing it, and it was pissing him off. And I went into my YouTube studio, and I accidentally blocked him. So I'm the reason why this dude went and bought a new phone.
My phone was perfectly fine before that. That Android I had for like 3 years. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on with my phone. Maybe it's 3 years is enough. It just had it.
It wasn't enough, I guess.
If Steve hadn't put me, in timeout or blocked me or whatever, then I would still have that same Android because that Android would have just lasted that whole entire time. Just saying.
I'm sorry about that, Panda. That was
No. Hey, but you got me a better phone, and that's all I care about. So.
There you go. You won in the end.
There you go.
Yeah,
everyone won. Everyone won. We all won.
Yeah.
Apples rocks. If you're talking about real apples, yes. My phone. No. It's just, in my opinion, a superior product, and it also helps me specifically when everything I use is Apple, so it all syncs up together very, very nicely. So that's just personal preference for me.
Me too. But Steve, I wanted to thank you for having me on tonight. I do have to run.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And Panda, Ryan, you guys have a good night, and everybody in the chat. Thanks.
Thanks for coming
Yes,
on.
sir.
Awesome.
Hey,
Make sure you guys
make sure
check out
everybody
the-
goes to millennialcomics.com. They still have some copies left. Get them while
Do
you
it.
can.
Thanks,
There
guys.
you go. Let's just keep this amazing view right here. Nah, I hate that view. Absolutely hate that view. Oh, shoot.
man.
I mean, I was honestly thinking about getting out of here in a couple minutes anyways, because we've been on for
Yeah.
about an hour and a half.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
already
dude,
10.
my
Wow.
bad. Yeah, I was talking to my
Oh, dude,
my
all
mom
good,
on the
man.
phone when I got home. So
It's no worries at all, man. We've been having a good time, honestly. We reviewed some comics. Kind of just hung out after that, though. I mean, we can review Firepower 17 if you guys want.
I just reviewed it just now.
Are you still reading this, Panda, or did you stop? Teen Titans Academy.
No, I dropped it. Yeah.
Okay.
It got to the point where it was just like it was trying to figure out what it was doing, and I just wasn't there for it. Like,
I think it's
If-
still trying to figure
if
out.
I
what it's
start
I was
to do
gonna
that-
say.
dude, I don't think I'm in it for that, so I kind of dropped it. But if somebody tells me, oh, they found it, like they know what they're doing, I'm gonna read those back issues and I'll come right back into it. But for right now, I needed to cut down the pull list, so I had to. That was one of them.
You
I
want
was
to know
like,
what
on
happens
the
in this
fence about.
issue?
What?
Gorilla Grodd's all like mind controlling everybody, and so Gorilla Greg's like, "No, stop, not my friends." And then they're like, "Hey, Gorilla Greg is like not a bad guy, even though his uncle is a bad guy. So like maybe we can be different than the people that came before us, and we're not all just the same."
Yeah,
And this is a realization now, just coming in issue, right?
it all started with them just going randomly to some random city for a camp out, and it's just
Yeah, like the issue starts with like
it's
they're just like
weird.
camping out for no apparent reason, and then all of a sudden you're in the middle of a mob being controlled by Gorilla Grodd walking down the turnpike.
Hey, Terry.
Like, it makes no sense.
What up, Terry?
Yeah.
And then they like duke it out on the top of Teen Titans Academy, right? Of like
Yeah,
the
Teen
Titans
Titans
Tower
Tower.
thing.
The Titan Tower.
But like I don't know how they got there. Like the whole issue was just like
They just next panel, they're just all up there.
I'm still confused of whether or not Stitch and all those other people were actually there.
right?
Were they
We're just like,
there?
man, where's Stitch?
Or-
Wasn't Stitch important? And then all of a sudden, like the next panel, Stitch is just there.
They're
Like,
there. And then he goes, "Am I actually here, or am I an astral projection? Am I? And then what? I don't know. We
yeah,
don't
because
know.
they're like, I didn't know you learned how to make portals already. He's like, oh, I
Just
don't even
tell
know
us.
if I'm really here or not.
Stitch, it would be so much easier if
one
you
knows.
just told us.
No one knows.
Stop it.
I think
Are
we
you
all
here?
agree.
You're not here? Just tell us.
We liked it more when it revolved around Red X. Now that it's not revolving around Red X, it's kind of boring, to be completely honest.
Well, that and they had all
Mhm.
those awesome tie-ins with Suicide Squad and the Batman comics. Now it's trying to be its own thing. It's not grounded enough for me to continue on reading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just don't think I'm in it for the ride on trying to figure out what they're trying to be. So, unless, like I said, unless something happens and something really cool is starting to happen and we get a little more grounded, then I think I'm just dropping the series for right now.
I'm gonna continue reading through the Red X because that's supposed to come out like January, February. So I'll
Okay, but
continue
I
Where-
need
where
somebody
is Red
else's
X right
opinion
now?
about this though.
Thanks.
No, man, it's just because like your movie tastes are so different from everybody else's. You know what
I
I
think a lot of
mean?
people did. I think a lot of people dropped it a few months ago.
Yeah, pretty much after
Ricky, no,
the
I'm just joking, man.
the yearbook anniversary issue. That was the last one that I really cared for.
Yeah, that was
Everything
that
since
was
then
that
has
was
just been like so lost
That
and
was a good one.
confusing.
hmm That was the last good issue that I read from them too.
Yeah.
No, dude, I still haven't forgiven you for not liking Dune. Just going, meh. Dune was meh.
You didn't like Dune?
Okay,
I didn't say I didn't like
What?
it. I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said
I watched that movie twice
I thought
this
it was
week
okay.
alone.
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was amazing.
Oh, it was good. It was really good.
No,
Yeah, I agree 100%
So
with
good.
that. Just unmask him already.
I know.
But
And now
where
that
is
the Teen
he at
Titans
right
Academy
now?
is not, yeah,
We haven't
because
even
he's
seen
not
him.
in Teen Titans Academy, right?
He was in
Yeah.
Teen Titans Academy, then he went through Suicide Squad, and then he just disappeared, right? He's not in any other books.
Yes.
I don't
nothing.
know. I don't know.
I at least haven't heard of him being in any other books. So
Well, it worked. I like the Teen Titans anyways. I really do. But yeah, it worked. It really did.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty good for like the first. What was the anniversary? That was like the 6th issue or so.
I don't know.
Pretty much like those first like 5 or 6 issues plus the yearbook issue were pretty good, but pretty much since then it doesn't seem to know what it's doing or what it wants to be.
mhm.
Dune was okay.
It was awesome.
Dune was so good. I don't
I
know.
know, right?
What makes it so good? Explain.
Did you not look at it?
I watched.
Did you not listen to it?
I listened to it. I watched it. Now I did have to do it in like spurts because of certain things that were happening. So I had to watch it like 3 different times. So like,
Oh,
See,
I
there you
didn't
go.
get to watch it
You
from
have to
beginning
do it
to
in-
end in one setting or at the movie theater. So
the visual
Yeah,
cinematography is
that's-
incredible, dude.
The
Like every
visuals
shot
alone-
is just
Oh
like,
my
yeah.
God. It's beautiful,
Every
just the
single
world
shot
building
is
that they
just
were doing.
beautiful.
Mhm.
They told
I
a great
totally
story,
agree.
like some deep
it just felt
politics.
very slow.
The action was well done. They basically had Power Rangers, dude. Were they not Power Rangers? They look like Power
I don't know
Rangers
what
or
movie-
Master
I don't know
Chief.
the movie you were watching, but it wasn't Power Rangers.
And dude, whenever they're all like dressed up and they like come up out of the sand and he's like got on like the helmet and everything.
Oh,
It opens up.
when he sees that possible future. Because
Mhm.
I'm assuming,
Oh,
like, did they ever even say like that those were possible futures? Because he kept saying he can see the future, but I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's
well,
possible.
I'm
future.
They
pretty sure
didn't
it's
like
implied.
say whether it is or not. But that's what you're
you see
seeing
with
is
the
like
blue
you're
eyes
seeing
at that point
some
too.
of some of his visions of the future come true and some don't.
I'm gonna say because
So it's basically like possible futures.
He was supposed to train with the guy that killed him, right?
Hmm.
Or the guy that he killed. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to be, but I think that turns the future to something different now that he's dead, and that a new possible future is going to happen, because the future that he had, he didn't have those blue eyes thinking about that guy that taught him. Like, I think somebody else is going to teach him, and how he gets the blue eyes, I don't know. Like,
I didn't want to see Oscar Isaac, one of the best actors out there, die for like he did hardly anything in the entire movie, and it felt like a death that I don't know. The movie just I
Sean
felt
Bean
like
was
it
in
should-
like the
it
first
should have-
2 episodes of Game of Thrones.
I felt like it should have and could have done a lot more.
so he was the Sean Bean of
It-
Dune.
Which I thought he was great. I thought he did a great job in that role. I mean, it tells you up front, Dune Part 1. So we know there's at least a Part 2 to the story. It's based on a book, so we know that like these characters had to do what they did. It wasn't one of those movies where they're like, like DiCaprio whenever he was cast in The Revenant or something. Where it's like, yeah, this is basically built around this guy, so like he has to be an important part of the movie. Like Oscar Isaac was cast as a character that already exists in a story, so the movie wasn't like built around that star. He was
Sure,
cast
I
as
see
the
that.
character.
Sure, but you see
So-
my frustration here. This Moon Knight guy who's supposed to be, and I think he's a great actor. I wanted more from him. I just did. I wanted him to be more like Ned Stark, BA dad, and he seems like a really cool dad, but like you don't really see him do anything at all. You don't see why the worm just looks at him and then just goes away. So I don't know.
I thought the conversation he has with Paul was like flawless. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
Man, like this is chill. Like he totally
It-
understands. He's like,
it
yeah,
just
you're gonna
felt
come
like-
into this on your own, you know.
I had way too many questions still after that movie that were not answered. And
Well,
just
that's
what-
why they set up for a second movie. I mean,
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
You
And I
got
get
basically
that,
half the
but
story.
it didn't latch on to me enough for being how long it was. But maybe I'll give it another try. Maybe I'll give it another try. Watch it the whole way through. I mean, probably not.
do
Maybe
what
I'll
you
do
need to do is put Arya to bed. Make sure that you're not up and down, that you sit through it in one big time and you just get super drunk. And then you'll understand what we're talking about. Because the cinematic universe that they're setting up, like just the cinematics alone, just when you see how big those ships are as they're walking up to it, it's just mind-blowing on
Yeah.
how huge that even one single ship is. And then you see,
Like a whole
thousands upon
army.
thousands
Yeah.
coming down to it. Like you feel the magnitude of the whole, like it's a war, and they came to play. Like, oh my
Did
gosh,
Josh Brolin die?
yeah, they didn't specifically say, but I'm pretty sure he did at that moment. I
They
mean,
didn't say.
when he
They-
told everybody on me, I still get goosebumps like during that scene. And I've seen the movie, I think this week. I watched it earlier on Monday. That would have been my fourth time seeing it.
Oh my gosh! I know.
Well,
I don't
I
know if I
watched
remember
it 3 times the week it came out. I watched it 2 times this week so far.
Big Nosh drove the 60 bus through the doors and now is in the building. What the heck is going on? What is up, Nosh? How you doing, bro?
Hey,
Big Nosh.
dude,
is a-
and Nauseous has got some nice wood, bro. Like he's got some really nice wood going.
what?
Take that how you want it.
I'm confused about what's happening there. But I'll tell you what, Big Nosh needs to whip me into shape after my birthday. I need to get back in
Whoa.
shape.
Hell yeah.
Every single movie he has ever made is legendary. Even the lesser known stuff he's done, like Polytechnic. I don't know what that is.
Polytechnique.
Don't know what that is.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
I've never heard of it.
Well, yeah, but I know that, but it could have easily just killed him, right? It was right in front of him, and it just looked at him for like how long? Like 10 seconds?
Yeah, but I don't think they have
Eyes.
necessarily, like visual capabilities like that. I mean, you think about like it's kind of where the Tremors came from that, Like they couldn't see anything, they just tracked on sound. And so if you were
True.
silent, they couldn't find you.
I got Star Wars and Game of Thrones combined, but with way less action than both.
Dude, but you gotta admit, like the action scenes that we did get were really good.
Again, the Power Ranger scene, come on, dude. Like he tore
him
them
popping up
up.
out of the sand. Oh my gosh. The way he
Yes.
would flip over him and then flip right back.
That
Oh
was
my
the
God.
best part of the whole movie, and it was
Close
like
combat.
30 seconds long. That was the best part of
Oh,
the
That
whole
30
it feels way
seconds
longer
is all
than
you
that.
needed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
That's a
more than
potential
that.
future. He could potentially be a Power Ranger.
I'm gonna need more than that out of a 2.5 hour movie. All right, I'm gonna need more than that out of a 2.5 hour movie.
Than just 30 seconds.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I personally love the movie. I kind of figured going into it, I know a little bit about Dune. So going into it, I kind of knew it was going to be one of those things that wouldn't appeal to everybody. In fact, probably doesn't appeal to most people. But I feel like the fan base turned out strong, and they were really impressed with the numbers they got out of it. So at least we're going to get the second part of the story.
Yeah.
My God, the kid that they had playing the main character. Oh my
Yeah.
God, how stoic was
Timothy
that kid?
Chalamet?
Yeah,
his
man,
name?
he showed up. Like even my wife liked the whole thing. She thought it was really like, and she doesn't like movies. She likes TV shows. She's into like my Pretty Little Liars and all that. I mean, just to give you, a show that she likes and stuff like that. She's more of a TV person.
Yeah.
But she actually sat down and watched Dune with me and my son, and she was into it. She was confused as hell, but she was into it. She loved
my
the
wife.
visuals. She say what?
Went
Winter
through-
did what now?
She didn't like it. She didn't like it.
She didn't like. Well, she really complimented the kid the whole time. She's like, wow, like I really feel what what he's doing with that role.
Whenever
And,
they're
like,
in
she
that
took herself
cave,
out of it,
oh
yeah.
my god.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll try that. Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. Really do. Panda, what are you doing, Panda?
Say what?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm reading Nosh's workout routine here.
Yeah.
He said, keep your hands by your ears and make sure your head touches the mat doing each sit up. Like, my head would never leave the mat. I can't do sit up.
Right?
Like, that's the thing.
Right?
You get me on the floor, I'm already into this gigantic ball. Like, that's it. Like, there's no, I'm just rolling everywhere.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it a whirl, and I'm going to start walking, and then turn that walk into a run, and then we're going to start getting somewhere. Then we're going to start getting somewhere. Boom.
Yeah, you were really
He's gonna
active there for a
snowball
while.
everything.
I was really active there for a long time, and then I just
Mm-hmm.
sunk. The ship sunk. So
Yeah, and then your mom made that comment about all your stuff just collecting dust.
yeah,
Man,
my
she shaded
mom
you
is real
so hard.
skinny. My mom is really skinny, and so yeah, basically anything is fat to her. So, but I do need to start working out again. So, I do think it's time to get out of here because I got to go to work tomorrow, and that's
Hey,
it.
last day of work tomorrow for me, boys.
Me too. Oh, this is your last day of your
Yay.
current job. Nice.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Congrats, bro.
Thank
What
you.
what did they say when you put in your 2 weeks?
Nothing. They already knew it was coming. I was done by that point. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
everybody was just asked. Everybody was just like, "Oh man, I can't believe it took you this long to put in your 2 weeks." I was just like, "Yeah, I really thought things would change. Things didn't change, and so I'm out."
I'll message you after about your job more. But
Hell yeah. Okay.
there we go. Okay, I'm gonna do the shout out sponsors real quick.
Wait, did we talk about
You're
what
gonna
we're
read
doing
all the
already?
names, right?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. What'd you say,
Hey,
Panda?
Ryan, what you got? What you got going on this week?
Oh, I was gonna do that
Or
after. We
coming
can do that
into-
now. We can
Oh,
do
you're
it
gonna
now.
do it afterwards? Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. We can do that now. Ryan, what you got going on?
I really don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know. I got work this weekend and stuff, so we'll see what I get done with. But I don't know. I'll definitely be there Sunday evening for At Week's End on Mark's channel. So if nothing else, catch up with me there.
Hey, and I'll be doing the tailgating show before that. I'm actually doing the Sunday mail call and hangout. Your boy's
Nice.
stuff has come in, so I got a
Sweet.
whole bunch of stuff I need to unbox for Sunday, and then Saturday I got Slab Hub.
Oh, nice.
So all this is coming down. Got to take it down for the
That
Saturday
sucks.
show. It does, but at the same time, it's gonna let me reorganize things and I don't know, try to see if I can either sell something or no. I'm gonna keep everything. I love everything that's on my wall. But yeah, so I'll be on Slab Hub, and I can't believe that I'm going after Paul Cook, man. Paul just had such an amazing collection. You guys see him on Slab
I
Hub?
need to go back and watch it. I have not a chance.
Dude,
to see
Steve,
it.
yeah, you being a DC lover, oh my god, he
Is it
had
so-
some
is it so good?
DC bangers, dude.
Nice.
One right after another. It was crazy.
I'll go back and watch that.
Yeah. So he's sector 2815. Is it 2815? 02815? Something like that. Right?
Hold on.
I mean, there's definitely numbers involved, and I think that's the ones.
Sector 2815.
2815, yeah. That was close. Close. But yeah, he had an amazing collection. Then I'm looking at my wall. I was like, I have an X-Men 4 There's a 361 there that's signed. That's about as big as it gets.
Yeah, that's it makes me feel like, man, I need to start getting bigger books and start selling some of these for sure.
Yeah, at the same time, but I love all the books that I have, especially all the AOKs that I have behind me, or things that have turned into an AOK, or things that I got graded that were AOKs. Those things mean a lot to me. And actually, I'm looking at my collection, and like a good, 1/4 of this whole slab wall is stuff from the community that I've gotten, and it just means a lot. You know what I mean? So,
well, all you can do is be happy. All you can do is be happy. It doesn't matter, like you said. I would prefer to have bigger books, but
yeah,
as long as you're happy and as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
You and I got the 2 best slabs on earth with that Mighty Morphin 4 yellow label.
Oh yeah, I keep that right above my shoulder right here, always.
Right above your shoulder, which is right above your heart.
Right, exactly. Love it.
Oh shit. Well, I appreciate you guys for coming on here and hanging out and talking comic books and just chilling. I don't know if we've talked about what we're going to review next week, but there's a decent amount of books coming out. I think we're definitely going to be doing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers books. Both of them come out next week. And outside of that, I'm not sure what we're all going to be reading, but hopefully.
Imposter.
Yeah, Batman the Imposter. There we go.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, Batman the Imposter #2. We will definitely read. We will definitely.
I would say that, and the 2 Power Rangers books are like for sure.
Yeah. Those are for sure. That is for sure.
There's 2 Power Rangers books coming out.
Both Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers.
Oh,
are coming out.
What happened? Did one of them?
They pushed Mighty Morphin.
Pushed them both. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
good. I'm ready to read some MMPR, man.
Oh, dude, get it, Dan, get it, man. Nice.
What's a Star Wars 42?
First Boba Fett.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna try to start getting in shape. All right, I'm gonna go through all the sponsors really quickly here. Thank you to the channel members who are entered in that monthly Burke box I showed off earlier, sponsored by the amazing people over at 616. In the family tier, we got Legion of Comics, Comic Book Poser, DJ Links, Slaughtered Up 503, Chip Gittler, White Shadow, Jade, Vermicue Studios, Sealess E-Man, Small Town Collectibles, Cardboard Crazies, Blue Hellion Comics, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Hoarder's Hide, Warlord, Actual Dracula, The Barrack 75, Paul Rogers, Tomorrow Cinema, Asa LeMay, Kidrana Prince, Organ Wime, Carlito, Shatterglass Comic Reviews, Becker, Mark Spector Comics, Flash 6792, Sector 2815, Adrian Panda Awesome 316, Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics, Selwyn, and War Machine Punisher and Collectibles. Thank you guys so much again for being in the family tier. They're entered to win that monthly Burke box sponsored by the amazing people over at the 616. In the friend tier, we got New Guy, Dale of Suspense, Flo Dameron, and the Comic Vet. A link to every single person's Instagram or YouTube is in the description of all my videos. Make sure you guys are following them and supporting this amazing community. Thank you also to Comic Book _Preston and IG for sponsoring the channel. Make sure you guys check out Comic Book _Preston on Instagram to get some comic books pressed and use my promo code BURK54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. Thank you again to the 616comics.com for sponsoring the channel. Make sure you guys check them out for all of your exclusive variants and your comic book needs. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight. We had a great time. That's Ryan. That's Adrian. I'm Steve. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.